There we go. Oh, I can't see out for these. I'm gonna keep them off. Man, that rear is squealing like crazy. All right, here we go. On the climb. All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cool Titanium 68, and we're here on our first ride of 2025. Today, let me get up here. We're over at Horseshoe Trail. So this is the other mountain bike trail. Well, this is the third, not the other. This is the third mountain bike trail around Grapevine Lake. But this is actually Grapevine itself. So unlike Northshore and Nob Hills, unlike Northshore and Nob Hills, this trail is not in Flower Mound. Because the whole entire north side of Grapevine Lake is Flower Mound. I mean, the entire thing, even going up to 377, that is still Flower Mound. So, again, this is in Grapevine. Let's get down here. Yeah, I hear that squeal too. It's somewhere in the back. I'm gonna take this in probably around February or March. I mean, right now I still have stuff that I need to do to my car itself. Number one being getting an oil change and maintenance stuff done. That's been buzzing me every time I get in the car. But that's not gonna be too hard. I'm gonna go to my friend's house. Well, when this comes out, it will have been yesterday. So I will have gone to his place, got an oil change, probably change out the cabin air filter, and then just clean out the engine air filter again. Which when I record this, I'll probably clean it myself before I go to his place, because I have all of the materials that I need at my place. Because unlike Ford's, where I think their K&N air filters are dry, like are dry filters, Hondas and a lot of Japanese cars are oil-based. So I have to have the stuff that I need for it with me if I'm going to go do that. But hey, we should be good. But I need to get that done, and hopefully, when this comes out, I'm not gonna say hopefully, it will be done when this video comes out. Whew. Oh my! Oh yeah, there we go. Now we stay to the left here. There we go. Nice. Push up. Okay. There we go. Outside of that, the second thing I need to do is I need to get a new battery. That will be the next thing that I'm going to do with that car, is get a new battery. And then I'm going to get a new pair of tires, specifically the DWS 06 Plus. So I'm going to find out which one is I believe, I have Extreme Contact DWS 06 Pluses on 3 of the 4 rims, but one of them has Extreme Contact All Sports. So I'm gonna get that one, and I'm gonna ask to change it to DWS 06 Plus. They're like $200 a tire. So that's why I'm gonna wait on that. Just because if I do that, with labor, you're looking at probably about $500, because then you gotta balance those tires. And I might as well balance all 4 while I'm at it. And then I'll need to get an alignment soon, because yeah, it's that time. And then the last thing that I'm probably gonna do is replace the wipers. Yeah, those are not expensive, but I have other stuff I need to do. And then once my car is fixed up, it's Ted Cruz's turn. I will then take this in. Hopefully, I'll actually still take it in March. I'm just gonna wait until then. Not do it now. Oh man, my foot, my leg is now wet. Oh well. But yeah, if I wait till like March when that's done, it's usually when the DFW mountain bike season really starts kicking in. Oh, that's just my thing that's wet. All right. But that's when I'm gonna take this in, get it cleaned up, all ready to go for next season. Hopefully I can get the stropper post cable situation settled and fixed. Because right now it's kind of annoying that if I want to go down, I have to sit and wait and let it drop. All right. Ooh. There we go. I think this might be the brakes that need to be looked at, because I don't know. Kind of sounds like the brakes. Doesn't really sound like the drivetrain. Because the NX Eagle is, I mean, I've had this for about a year and a half, and I've thought about switching out to like a Axis drivetrain in the future, so that eliminates one cable. But I'm just like, it's too much money. I don't want to try and do that right now. Because if I remember right, a GX Axis T-Type is about $1,000 for the whole thing. And that's cranks, chain, cassette. So I'm like, yeah, maybe not now. I'll wait. It's not a big deal. I think this year, well, this past year, 2024, was the year of a lot of traveling. I mean, as I've probably said before, if you guys hadn't read the description of that video, probably should. But you're talking about 6 trips that I went on. Now, none of them were mountain biking like last year, where I did drive, well, it's not last year, 24, but last year, it's in 2023, where I went to Spider Mountain about a week after I bought this bike. Yeah, I did that. I think it was a week. I think it was maybe a month after. No, actually, no, it was a month after. A month after I bought this bike, I went to Spider Mountain. Ooh, nice. And we come up here. But yeah, that's probably like the last time I actually traveled for mountain biking. And I went up to Northshore earlier this week when recording this. And one of the bikers I was talking to, she said that she recommends going out to like Palo Duro. I mean, I've been to Spider Mountain already. Well, I still want to go there again. But there's also a trail in Waco. And I kind of do want to go to Station Mountain too. See how good of a downhill skills I have with this. This is all going to be a we'll see type of situation, because even though it is going to be cool, and I know the only my really only guaranteed trip is going to be in September for Labor Day weekend when I go ref that Austin tournament. Because I know my parents have been like, why don't you go down to do the Plano Labor Day tournament? I'm like, I can travel. Plus, if I'm there long enough, I can try out the nightlife in Austin. That's what I did last year. I want to do it again this year. Have some fun. Whew. There we go. It's actually really nice out here today, at least when recording this video. I know probably when this video drops, there will be a new, and like I'll probably be in the works of making a new weather broadcast. But when this comes out, hold on. Ooh. Yeah. So when this video comes out, there's gonna be at least like 20-degree weather difference compared to, oh man, I went the wrong way, oops. But yeah, compared to like now, where it is like 60 something degrees on the day of recording this video, which is the 3rd. When this video comes out on, hold on, 4th, 5th, 6th, on the 7th, that's gonna be a really cold day. Like, it's gonna barely, I don't think it'll get above 40 today, if not 41. But you guys will see in the next weather broadcast. And I'll have to see how that goes as well. And one thing I will say is don't always trust what other people say when it comes to the weather. I mean, like, you could watch my stuff, but like my thing is with the weather broadcasts, it's right then and there. And the reason why I do it every day, or have been doing it every day since after the new year, is because weather changes, especially if it's a week out. Like I'm seeing, hold on, all right. Like I'm seeing videos of people talking about like snowstorms in like a week or two. And I hear that and I'm like, why are y'all believing this? Like, you should not believe weather models from 2 weeks later. It's all just computer simulations. And some are not very accurate. Some are, but also some aren't. Because even I would see some of that stuff. I'm like, I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't see anything. But hey, whatever goes, goes now. I don't know why. All right, so, not here. That's walking. That's where I need to go. So the closer ones up this side here are meant to go, everyone going back to the trailhead. We're still going through, and we're not, I think we're probably about a quarter, maybe halfway there. Again, I don't exactly remember. This is not one of the trails that I regularly ride. Ones I do regularly ride are Arbor Hills, Frisco Northwest, Northshore, and Irwin. Those are my 4. I like Irwin, that's why I keep going to that. Northshore I've learned to like, partially because I figure out the right way to start. When I first started, I started off at Twin Coves Park, which meant I had to go through loops 5, 6, yeah, 5 and 6 before making it to the easy loops. That's a pain. At that point, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Then I found out that everyone actually starts at Match Shelter, which is at Mural Park, next to the marina over there. And I was like, oh, okay. That actually makes sense. There we go. Wow, these brakes are cold. I think the other thing I need to do is just wash this bike. Just degrease it and then re-grease everything. There we go. All right. There we go, we get going. Now, honestly a little bit about Horseshoe. So this and Northshore are the two oldest mountain bike trails in the Dallas Off-Road Biking Association system. These, again, like Northshore, this was originally a motocross trail. You could bring your dirt bike in and ride around. But in 1982, DORBA bought this trail and Northshore, converted it into multi-use hike and bike trails. Hence why you can see people hike on here as well as biking. That's what it's meant for. Now, I don't know if this is officially certified for e-bikers. I know Irwin is, and I know Northshore is. I don't know about this one. Probably could, but again, not 100% sure. All right, now we're making our way back. Okay. Stay to the left here, was why not? They're the same thing. That's just boring on the left, or on the right. Now, this does start off at Oak Grove Park, if I remember right. That's the name of the park that I start off at. It's been a while since I've ridden on here, but it's also been over years since I've been to Oak Grove for anything outside of mountain biking. About a little over a year ago now, yeah, about a year and a half ago, I was riding this, well, not riding, I was doing Girls ECNL. So I've been here a couple of times for Girls ECNL and NPL, which is the league below ECNL. I haven't been here in a while because they changed the signers, and he will not contact me without working with him. So that is not my fault. That is his fault. But yeah, so this is one of the oldest trails in the DORBA network, and it's one of the harder-ish ones. So you can tell it's probably not terribly hard, but it's also not like North Shore's backside, which is really hard. Woo. There we go. That is one thing that I like to do. Come on, keep going up. I come back over here and connect back to the trail. Nice. There we go. So we go mountain biking this way. Hikers is the other way. And I know a little bit farther up, it's actually a really cool observation area for this lake. It's pretty cool. Which I'm hoping to get there in a little bit. We'll see. See how it goes. Keep going up. All right. Well, the upside is my allergies are getting better. I'm not really sniffing that much, as I'm probably sniffing a little bit, but it's okay. There we go. You can stay to the left. It goes a little bit farther down. There we go. Keep.
Oh, that's a cool helmet. That was a cool helmet.
Thank you. Wildlife riding. Little kids love bikes. Because it's like, I don't know what age it is that most kids are like riding bikes all the time, and I'll call you not cool for riding a bike. For me, I know everyone's gonna call me weird for riding a bike, but again, that's on them. in my humble opinion, mountain biking's awesome. I'd like to get more people to come out with me, but most of the time it's just due to work. I'm in a unique situation where I only need to work weekends. Could work more. So that instead of bringing in like 400 a week, I could bring in 6, 7, 8, 900 a week. But it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't need to. Whew. All right. Go to the left. Right here. There we go. What was that? Oh, exercise. I'm on a watch. Do I want to record an outdoor run? No thanks. I'm good. I don't need to record that. All right. Ah, man. Here we go. Now, when it comes to, actually, I didn't want to talk about our schedule for this week. So as y'all probably have seen, we're gonna have weather broadcasts every day of the week. My answer is, at least through the winter, when I wake up, after I've had breakfast, I'm gonna do that. But when it's the springtime and I'm working again, I'm gonna be posting this stuff out a lot later. Maybe like 3, 4 o'clock, depending on when I get back and I can take a shower and eat something. And those will be Saturdays and Sundays where they might come in a little later. Mondays depends on the school schedule. Right now I'm still waiting to get in to UNT. But again, it'll depend on the school schedule. But we will have videos coming out every day now. This Tuesday, actually I'm sorry, tomorrow, so Wednesday the 8th, we're gonna have a video coming out about Sam Rayburn Tollway. That is the third major toll road in the north side of DFW. So it's everything north of Dallas, because you've got the tollway, which goes directly north, which you've already talked about. You've got George Bush Turnpike, which again is one of the few other highways that loop around Dallas. Oh, crud. Went the wrong way. Let me go around this way. Stop. I'm gonna walk this up. Nothing, well, yeah, maybe a little bit bad. I'm a little bit glad I walked this up. Let's look at those rocks, which shouldn't be too hard. Easier way, you could go there, or if you really want to, just come around here, like what I'm gonna do. Just go up. Not terribly hard, but we're there. So, Sam Rayburn Tollway. This starts out in Grapevine, branching off of State Highway 121, and then I built a bypass around Louisville, and then it goes directly northeast through the Colony, Plano, Frisco, Northwest Allen, and McKinney, ending at US 75. So, not too bad. Now, for our aviation video, we're actually going to be talking about Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International. For those of y'all that don't know, that airport is the busiest airport in the world. And I know some of y'all, I don't know, at least one of y'all, and one of my friends is from Atlanta. So she's always like, yeah, no crap, Sherlock. So yeah, I'm like, all right. But yeah, it's the busiest airport in the world. I wouldn't be surprised if in 2024, it is the busiest airport. It set a record. Yeah, this is where we're at right now. We're just starting 11. We've got about 7 more to go to. So a little bit farther up, back, go a little bit farther up, back, and then just squiggle around. make it back onto the road, and back to the trailhead. Get some water first because we are 3/4 of the way through. Oh, and this is not a terribly long trail either. It's maybe like, I think this is about a 9 or 10 mile trail, if I'm correct. I don't exactly remember how long these trails are, but hey, we are okay. Let's get this going again. Yeah, so Hartsfield-Jackson is an interesting one because unlike 6 years ago when I last covered that airport, which actually is episode 4 of American Airport Expansions, this new one will be, I think it's just episode 14 now. Wait. No, it's like episode 23 or 24. I don't exactly remember. But this is gonna be one of those trails that like I would really like to do again. Actually, I'm gonna come over here. I don't know why I stopped, but I like stopped right before that little area. All right, so let's come out right around here. This is honestly a really cool place to just like sit and look, but also be careful because of that drop off. That leads you directly all the way to the end. I think Denton Creek is one that feeds in here. That way it's Oak Grove, which is not too far away, and then Gaylord's a little bit farther there. You can kind of see a little bit of the North Shore all the way out there. Pretty, honestly, it's kind of cool. And then this is a neighborhood. It's over on that side. So it's decently cool coming out here. I don't ride out here that much because, well, I don't know. I just don't. I don't ride at Horseshoe that much. Even though it is on the south side, and that's one of the cooler places that I can go to. I'm just like, I'm not trying to stick at North Shore or Irwin. And you got a seating area here, no sort of shade, unlike that, which has trees. That one back there is kind of broken. So now, go back on the trail and make our way back. But yeah, so with Atlanta, I've actually found out that not only are they pretty much rebuilding Concourse D, which according to the airport, and you can actually see it in some of the Google Maps imagery, that is one of the, I think that is the narrowest terminal out of all of those midfield concourses. Because back in the 80s, Mayor Jackson was the person that started the rebuild of the airport and brought it up to where they are now with the midfield concourses. And they're going to be adding 3 more over on the east side as kind of like expansion and stuff to the, what's the name of it? As like extensions of that international terminal. Is it going to be strictly international? Probably not. Like DFW Airport, Terminal D does handle some domestic. Now, it's not only international, but I think like Terminal D, what they'll do, well, I don't know. I think Delta flies out of Concourse F. And I think they need more because Delta utilizes almost everything out of their Atlanta hub. And it's kind of the same thing with American. I mean, for example, 1 out of every 4 flights that American Airlines has is flying either to or from DFW Airport at any given point of the day. So, something interesting to think about. I don't know how much Atlanta does with, ooh, wow. That is really high. I hit the bottom. I'm not gonna say I bottomed out, I hit the bottom bracket. That's why I'm like, wow, that's really low. But it looks like they did put in some new piping for drainage reasons, which is smart. It does have some drainage issues here. So I'm not too worried about that. Now, all right, keep going. There we go. Oh, man. I will say this, though. New Year's Eve was pretty good. I don't know. I know pretty much everyone's gonna be like, oh man, I hope you had a great New Year's Eve. And my answer is, I did. It was a good way to end out the year. And then I went out again, well, when this video records, I went out yesterday, the 2nd, because I always do that on Thursdays. And I had fun. One of my high school classmates was in town, and my friend brought him to Electric Cowboy, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, oh shit, all right. Because the upside with me is, I know most of the line dances, and I know my friend really, really wants to learn. So I told him, like, I sent him that whole playlist that like somehow 70 people have added. Like, seriously, guys? All right. So I'm like, all right. What I need to do is I should probably ask the manager if he has a GIF or has like a nice photo of the, what do you call it? Oh, I need to ask him if he has a nice photo of the logo so I can put that on that playlist. Is that British Airways with the 787? 2 o'clock, wait. Oh, wow. I think that is British Airways. Otherwise, I can't really tell that far. I know it's at least a 787. That could be American with another 787. I'm not too sure, but we'll see. Well, I don't care, but we'll see. I digress. It's something interesting. Now, I know British Airways doesn't fly their A380 here anymore because of technical issues. First, let me get around here. Thank you. All right. Yeah, so because British Airways decided to keep their planes in France, where it's a lot more humid than putting it on desert like Australia or even Arizona, they've been having some tough times keeping up with maintenance, especially since they don't make the A380 anymore, so it's kind of hard to find spare parts. So they've said we're not going to be flying the A380 here. So, oh man, they've decided to give American Airlines, which is a One World Alliance partner, a extra slot at Heathrow for a Boeing 777 flight, which is not that bad, which actually is pretty good, because I know more. I mean, I know the DFW to Heathrow is the busiest European route from DFW, because most of the other routes are either to Asia. Well, at least in the top 10, I think the next one that comes up is Paris. So everyone wants to go either London or Paris. You can probably tell why. But then 6 of the 10, either 6 or 7 of the 10 are to Mexico. There's one to Brazil, and then there's one to Toronto. Yeah, British, wait, no. I Vancouver's in British Columbia. I don't remember what state Toronto's in. I don't remember, but I digress. Nothing too bad. I think DFW this year is about to set a new passenger record. So this year I think was the first year that they hit over 80 million, right at just under 82. And then the airport is projected to handle 86 million for 2024. And I say projected because we don't have the information yet. I think we only have information up till about May of 24. So we won't know until about April or May of this year before we know about who is about like 2024 passenger numbers. Okay. Gotta breathe a little bit. All right, here we go. Nice. I'm just coming around here. Keep going to the left. Woo. There we go. Dang it, I slipped. My bad. Keep on pushing. There we go. All right, coming up. There we go. I'll look at that later. All right, nice. Ooh, man, that was not a great line. Dang, nabbit. Oh well, not bad. Should have stayed a little bit farther to the right over there. Now, here you stay to the right. Good. This one's probably cleaner. Oh God, there we go. I went a little bit too wide. There we go. Nice. And no, this is not it. Keep going. Gotta push. Nice. All right. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Horseshoe Trail. Hope you guys liked this video. If y'all liked what you saw, make sure y'all like and subscribe. And if y'all don't want to miss any more mountain bike videos or any of our weekly aviation and automotive videos, as well as our daily weather broadcasts, hit that bell icon so you'll know when they come out. Again, there's no real schedule for the weather broadcast other than comes out whenever each day. Other than that, hope you have a great day, great rest of your week. Peace.